To kind of get out there and finish it with a little bit of scrimmage, and this is a big week, like I said, and we got, some guys are out, and we just got to get them back. But in the meantime, give some other guys some really good opportunities. Like Quentin Virginia stepped up and he kind of flashed, and other guys we watched tape. But just got to keep grinding and get better through it.
What did he do well? You mentioned
Quentin. He found the ball, made plays. Just made a chance to just line up and play, and thought he did a pretty good job of it. I noticed it when he showed up. I think that's the biggest thing.
Just in general terms, is that kind of a middle linebacker? They're always around the ball. Is that kind of what you want?
Yeah, it's a good starting point. When I think of that, I thought the young backs, they had some good spots in it. So, but yeah, I think for Quentin and anybody on defense, if you can get around the ball, that's certainly a good thing.
It's such a young team. Do you feel like you are where you need to be at this point in camp?
I think you have a tendency more to just look at where are we and what step can we do to get better. I think that's kind of the focus, because it doesn't matter what you think or where you think you should be. It's where are we right now, and what is each individual. What do we need as a special teams, defense, or offense need to be better and kind of keep going that way. So don't have as much a standard, this is where we got to be, as much as this is who we are right now, this is where we're at, and this is how we can get better. Maybe that's semantic, but I think it's really the approach that I take.
Here's a guy who's young, but there are obviously some expectations for him. Good for you guys. How do you feel like he's handling that sort of weight on his shoulders?
Good. I think it's helped. He's young, but it seems like he's coming in early. Been around it, and I think he's a guy that works, and certainly knows his craft, and certainly a lot more to learn. That's a huge part of it. But I think he's handling fine.
Your process of getting started quarterback, how long does that take? And you just wait and see something from one of those guys, or Chad, or however it is, or do you have a timetable on it?
Not like a rigid timetable, but you certainly, you got an idea. I think right now, the first week, the process is, making sure you're getting back into it and seeing where you're at. And the second week, we told this to all the players, the quarterback fits into this, is, now you got to do it on a consistent level. And I still think the whole focus is each guy coming out and working that day to get better. And I think the other things, the byproduct of it, is going to happen. We're going to name someone, but I've liked the way Chad's gone about camp and Trey for that matter. I think the young kids are getting to the point where we can start to run some plays. So I like where they're going with it, but the timetable not overly concerned yet. And I don't think they are, which is good.
Me being a bit naive, I asked Vanessa if he stayed the same or he lost weight to play wide receiver. He said he gained weight to play wide receiver going from tight. Is that typical? Or?
I think really what it was is, for Ness, it helps when you're a senior knowing your body. What do you need to do, what kind of shape you need to be in the best shape. I think sometimes, coaches or whoever it may be, come up with these ideal weights, and what do we know? I think we got to know our kids and know what works, and we've been fortunate to be around Vanessa for a good long time now. And so we kind of got a feel for him. I think he's got a feel for his body, and just wanted him, it's one of those, don't worry about gaining weight, don't worry about losing it. Do all the things, work the way, and I thought he did a great job of working in the off season. I think you kind of find your natural kind of weight it should be.
The transition has been pretty seamless for him, hasn't it?
I think it's it's just seamless for anyone, but I think he certainly worked at it, and it's naturally, we put a lot on him, and he works at it, he learns, smart player, competes, and I think those things overcome and make it seem a little bit more seamless, and he puts a lot into it.
When Devin Street got hurt last year, was it kind of a no-brainer that he'd be the guy, and that's going to be the guy that would slide into that spot?
I think at the time, as a guy that, I thought it was a fairly easy decision for us, I think, now the thing we got to do is we got to, build some depth around it. But yeah, I think last year it was pretty natural. The guy played a lot of games. short time, change like that. I think that's what we appreciate out of us is willingness to do anything for this team.
Is Todd going to be back? Was he do anything today?
What's that?
Did Todd do anything today?
No, he didn't do anything today, but yeah, he'll be back. I don't know if it's tomorrow or the next day, but yeah, I think it's sooner than later.
Well, Bam Brad.
Bam, he had a family situation. He's attending to.
Anything else? All right.
All right,
Thank you.